Happy Friday. We're having a bit of a late stream, but I think we should be able to get some stuff done tonight anyway. As soon as I was about to start, somebody started a fireworks show like right outside my window. Guess they're really excited about the stream.
Stay on your full guard. These foxes cannot be trusted.
No, Kai. You're the one that needs to build your trust up.
Okay, so that's about where we're at today. Is getting Mark's animation finished here and finalizing the scene up.
To build your trust up.
See the whole little frame here. Oh, hi, Natalie. Good evening. How's your day been today? Good, I hope. Sorry, I haven't listened to your lines yet. It's been such a crazy week. I need to do that. Oh, hi, Ryan. Oh. Oh, is it doing that weird thing again? Let me try to fix it. Any better? I don't know. I don't know why I've been having audio issues on this stuff. It's hard to troubleshoot midstream. It says it's all working on my end, but I don't quite believe it. Oh, good. Glad that worked. Hey, John. John. He's gone. John is gone. Missing the fireworks show. This is great. It's like a full-on display. I wonder if it's like a football game or something. I didn't think we were that close to the stadium, but maybe we are. Oh, hi, Ethan. Welcome to the stream. We're just doing some final animation on Mark here. No in-betweens. I'm excited for back rooms because I think I'm gonna get to be able to do some cool stuff this episode. Hi Sayu! Welcome to the stream! Late night buddies! Picking up a lot of late night friends tonight. I was finishing out the commission late last night, and it was a fun commission, but it really messed up my sleep schedule and it was all behind today. What are you gonna do next week? Next Thursday's your birthday! Happy early birthday! Whoop whoop! Let's see, that would be September to August 31st. Born right at the end of August. Pretty snazzy. So anyway, this hand motion is going to look completely natural. That's alright. Strawberry shortcake cake. That's what we had for my sister's birthday this year. I just made it how I always knew how to make them as a kid, which is just buy the store-bought stuff and assemble it. But it was still fun and yummy I don't know if those strawberry shortcake shells went down in quality or something. What? But it tastes quite as good as I remember when I was a kid. There's a lot of fireworks. I wonder if it's like homecoming or something? It seems a little early for homecoming. When is homecoming? I thought it was in October. Ooh. You're gonna have it 2 weeks in a row. So,
Your trust up.
let's see how Mark looks here.
you're the one that needs to build your trust up. Don't.
Looks alright. Probably good enough to color. That's so exciting! I hope it is a wonderful birthday for you. My friends and I always get together for our birthdays. Even though we're becoming old. Okay. We need to find the color sheet. Here it is. Grab markings. John, you're missing the fireworks show. I don't know. I think the stadium's doing something.
Maybe it's already done.
Yeah.
Oh,
They've been going for the last 11 minutes and 54 seconds.
It's high school.
Well, they're celebrating something. I thought maybe it's homecoming. But
Dude, school just started.
I know, homecoming is like the first thing, but it seems a little early for homecoming.
Ain't no way.
Well, fun enjoying the fireworks show. Flowmeister made it to the stream. Welcome. Ooh, a bounce frame. That's a good idea. Let's see.
You're the one that needs to build your trust up. Don't do.
He probably would look better with the bounce frame. Ooh, we'll slide one in right there and see him. Grab his other colors. So I really appreciate the input, Natalie. I think it will look better with a bounce frame. You are entirely correct. I'll do my best to add one in. My goodness, it's like a war zone out there. So many fireworks. Why did they need this many? This is better than what our city does for like 4th of July. Maybe that was the finale. Stopped. You know, it doesn't appear like I, drew his face in some of these. Let me do that. Turn on onion skin. little bounce room here. Let's squinty eyes. It's great to see it all coming along nicely. Thank you. I'm doing my best. We have 2.5 shots done. So this may be a longer production just because the quality is up. But that's okay. The production is most of the fun. If I can make a convincing bounce frame here. Let's just move it back a little further. We'll try that. You want to try and get this little overshoot of the motion. Like, if you karate chop with your hand and try to stop at like a certain point, you don't like stop exactly at that point. It goes a little past and comes back. Yeah, just a little bit. Kind of makes it look snappier and more fluid. I'm a big lazy butt, so I don't usually do them unless it looks weird without it. Kind of deciding where that bounce should be in arms though. I think it should actually come back past where it is. I can imagine doing this motion myself. Springboard thing. Now this happened in physics class too. Like, you don't really think about a lot of laws of physics too closely until like you're under the microscope. They gave us this like physics aptitude test before the class started. Like, you know, if a plane is traveling in a straight line and then here like it drops some like a bowling ball, what trajectory will the bowling ball take on the way down? That sort of thing. So like if you're spinning in a circle while holding a bucket and you let go, but draw the line the bucket will take. Did you guys ever have to do stuff like that? At the time, it was a bit overwhelming to me, but it's been helpful for animation. Except now, apparently.
Stuff.
I will try to. That's nice.
Your trust up. Don't do
It's a little better. It's not a
You're
perfect.
the one that needs to build your trust up.
Not a perfect bounce stream, but I think it does look a little more.
Needs to build your trust up.
I think I need to swoosh his hair a bit more. And keep his ears similar to the other frames.
To build your trust up. Don't do any
Cool. I'm getting to an exciting part. An extra. Well, I'm in an exciting part, I should say. I'm drawing a car chase sequence. It is a lot of drawing. I'm like, I'm gonna really just, chew through all these pages and have, 5 pages out a week. You're like crying over a single page for multiple days. We're just gonna do his hair and his main color first, and then we'll do everything else. There we go. On his way up. This is kind of a weird looking frame. I love these weird in-between frames. They are very special to me. I'm just fluffing it afterwards, so I'll come back to it later. Hi, emo player! Welcome to the stream. Welcome back to Fairy Foxes. It's still alive. You're doing actual animation this episode. Probably surprise. Oh, I'm so glad. I'm glad you could enjoy it. I've been making episodes semi recently. We get like one out a year. My brother still does half the voices. The cast has expanded a little bit. I have, well, actually, there's a fan run Discord where you can chat about the series if you want, or you can see the new episodes. I don't have a lot of merch for it, but I do have amulets. Oh, like pins of the Akira Amulet. I want to have stickers for them soon. I sell stickers of them at Comic Cons alongside my comic series. I don't have those online yet. It's mostly just a fun project that I really enjoy doing with all my long-time viewers and my family and friends. But it's very special to me. Yep. We can get an eye color and this fluff color. Oops, that's zero. Oh, welcome back for the nostalgia. We just got a bunch of the voice acting done last week. That's gonna go in. Is icon here? And then we'll get his ear color. Right now Mark's yelling at Kai. My brother's basically arguing with himself again. There we go. I'll play the scene from the beginning here. So we can see how it all fits together.
Yeah. This will be a perfect base until we can find a new campground. The Hawks will never think to check a place this ritzy.
Even so, stay on your full guard. These foxes cannot be trusted.
No, Kai. You're the one that needs to build your trust up. Don't do anything to ruin this for us.
Woohoo! So now we just have to animate the last bit here, which I sort of stick animated. Oh, thanks, emo player. I really appreciate it. My main gig right now is my comic series called Extra. That's where I sink most of my time, but I love working on Fairy Foxes, and I sort of use it as my experiment zone to try and learn new things. So this time I'm kind of pushing myself on animation and actually, you know, doing more than the keyframes. It's still not perfect, but that's okay.
Don't do anything to ruin this for us.
So I'm kind of debating whether or not I should go to this original camera angle. Because if Mark's sitting on the edge of the bed and he gets up, he's gonna be like really close to that edge. I might just make a new camera angle. I'll put Kai in first so he can make eye contact with him. Remember, draw Kai's hair. Done it 10,000 times. Oh, thank you! This episode's gonna be really fun, I think. I had some stuff planned for this episode, but like every time I wrote the script, I'm like, this just isn't right. And so I pushed all that to the next episode and just kind of hammered up this one, which I think I like a lot better. Got some good character interactions in this one. Just a little more world building. And I'm especially looking forward to Kai and Mimi's little showdown. Mm. Here is it. Here, pop this there. And this hair glove. He's still kind of looking out the doorway. Don't want his neck to be too pronounced though. These gray foxes don't have very large necks. I keep like being drawn to draw more human proportions from the comic. Oh, you have to go now? Well, thank you so much for dropping by. I appreciate it, and I hope you come back to see the finished episode. Thank you for the support. There's Palmer. Oops, what layer is this on? Drop. Do that whole thing on the wrong layer. That's one thing I don't like about Clip Studio animation is you drop something on the wrong layer, you can't easily copy and paste it to an animation layer. easier to redraw it, honestly. My goal for tonight is just to finish this scene. Then we can say we have one whole scene done of fairy foxes. I think that would be pretty nice. I don't know why I'm drawing the eyes exactly like I did in the sketch. Power of suggestion. So I got to visit with a lot of my nieces and nephews this weekend. Not weekend, this week. And I brought over the Wii. And they're all, under the age of like 7 and under. So just handing all these kids Wiimotes for the first time, so second times in their lives. At first I was, showing them Smash Brothers. And I'm like, okay guys, hit all the buttons. And so we start, and then the Wii just turns off. I'm like, that's kind of weird. And so I get it all started, set up again, redistribute the controllers. I'm like, okay guys, go at it. Wii turns off again. Somebody was hitting the power button on the Wiimote. Like, okay, we're gonna go over what buttons you shouldn't press. And then I introduced them to Crash Bandicoot, which was probably a little too hard for them right now. But they still had fun anyway. I said they got 2 lives each, and then they had to, give it to the next person. So maybe like, a few seconds, and then they fall down a pit or something. Swap it through. They eventually got through the levels decently enough. I was impressed. I remember being that age and watching my uncle play Crash Bandicoot, and I was just blown away how good he was at video games. It's the coolest thing ever. Here's to make Mark stand up. Oh, hi, Raz! Welcome to the stream! Yes, Fairy Foxes is still going strong. I will keep making it as long as I'm able and still having fun with it. My special little project. You made a fantasy! Oh my goodness. I'd love to see it again. I'm sure I've seen it if you sent it to me. I watched all my fan videos. There is a period in my life where I was a little overwhelmed and I didn't reply to them as I should have, but I watched every last one. Yes, I will definitely finish the series. The series is working towards an end, but even if it does finish, I'll probably just keep making Fairy Foxes stuff. It's so fun. I'll just like reboot it. I don't know, reboot it. I've thought about it. One had black wings. Huh. I mean, I have vague recollections, but I don't know if those are false memories. Oh, thank you. I've learned a lot for sure. It's fun to go through the episodes because they're like little scrapbooks for me. I was thinking about transitioning them to 3D eventually, but I still want them to have that 2D look. And I was messing around with it, like, okay, it's like a far future thing. I got some good starts on it though. Like, I think I'll keep it partial 3D. If I did take it to 3D, it'd be a lot easier to animate. I'm just not very good at rigging. Yeah, it's like a toss-up between I can get so much personality in a drawing and I don't want to lose that in a 3D model. So I'd have to like fake it. Or at least draw their faces on or something. I have a somewhat functional Kai model. When I was rigging his face, it just got very complicated very quickly, and then I had like 17 shaped key switches all like down the row. Like it was like a happy, sad switch and an angry switch, like except he's a model, like all down next to him. This is gonna be impossible to animate. This is not a pro rig. The furthest I got on a rig was for Theo from my comic. And he has bones. And he can start to open his mouth. But that's about it. Hi, Moon Fox. Actually, I think I have an image of my Kai rig somewhere in here. I thought I did. I'll show Kai rig some other time. I have one Kai rig that I was like trying to see how realistic of fur I could get on him, just for fun. So I made him really fuzzy. I wouldn't call it realistic, but super, super fluffy. And I learned a lot there too. Talking about my 3D attempts with fairy foxes. I think it was last episode 14 where they go to Cloud City, and that was my first attempt at a dragon rig. And that was pretty hard. I hit a lot of bumps that I didn't expect. Especially rigging the cart. Like, rigging a cart seems like it should be so straightforward. And yet, everything went wrong so badly. If you were in the Discord, you probably remember me spamming the chat with just like images of wheels rotating around in space and not attached to the cart. It's like the wheels were all like out here and the cart was here. And they're just like, wee! Oh dear, Marty. That's not how your arm should look. 16. If only cards worked like that. Yeah. After that, I just kind of that's enough Blender for today. Actually got it working though. I think I had to rebuild the cart. It still doesn't look right. Marky, why you doing this to me, buddy? His tail's right either. You know what? Let's just hack off this entire section. We'll just leave this flat because it's sort of on the bed. I built it with even more rotating wheels. Just like my nightmares. I made an 18-wheeler cart. Hobbs in Blender. Yeah, the next challenge was the dragon. Because I wanted these dragons to be pulling the carts. And so, of course, they had to be 3D too. So I built the 3D dragon. Then I put bones in it where they should go. And then I told it, you know, here's where it should bend. And it worked for the most part until, like, you wanted the head to go out straight and it would, you know, do stupid stuff like put the neck in the middle. I feel like that's not where the neck bends. It's just like, yes, it is. And then the legs would similarly do weird things. Like I wanted inverse kinematics, but then that the controls wouldn't always come when I wanted them to. And so I frequently had, you know, was trying to animate dragons who looked like this. And it's just like all their controls were stuck down here and not coming like I expected them to. Come on, dragons, why? The trials of being an amateur rigger. One thing I've had trouble with when I rig mouths is, like, two of the bones will fight with each other for dominance. And so, like, they'll both take priority, and so I'll have my teeth and my tongues, and it'll be, you know, a bone for the top teeth and a bone for the bottom teeth, and the tongue is like, who do I follow? I follow both bones. So if like I move it up 1 meter, the tongue moves up 2 meters and is now like between their ears or something. It's just like, why? That's fine, I'll just clear the tongue's bone knowledge and just put it on the bottom one, and it's like, oh, you wanted me to just stay in space and not move with any of the body? No! Stupid bones. Yeah, now we're getting into just Blender nonsense. I'm not going to bed, Ryan. You can't make me. I've been awake for I don't know how many hours. Yeah, rigging is hard, guys. I did successfully make Brandon and Bianca from that one music video I did 10 years ago. You guys remember Break Free? Like, Chance Crafter. He's an amazing musician who composed Break Free, has a song called Break Free 2. And I'm like, well, that would make a cool sequel. And so I modeled the characters from the first video. And they came out okay, and I didn't have any issues rigging them. So I could make Break Free 2. Ryan, why you be like this? Oh, you're wondering why it's so late for stream? Yeah, so I was gonna stream earlier today, but then my family was like, oh, can we come visit? And then I was also really tired. It's just it'll be a late night stream tonight. Because I don't get to visit with my parents that often, so I wanted to see. Sorry, guys. But here we are, doing a late night stream. I stayed up really late last night working on a commission too, so I'm also a little bit, you know, that like mode of tired where you're technically awake, but you know, some parts of your brain aren't quite awake. We're there right now. Want to know any strange fairy facts trivia? Now's the time. Or extra. Why not? You did some Andre lines? That's amazing. I'd love to hear them sometime. Okay. Mike has to look pretty tough here. Dun, 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 dun. hate how this looks.
To build your trust up. Don't do anything to ruin this for us.
Oh, not too bad. That's a little too big. Here, but I don't think I can size it down. I like coloring it annoying later, but that's okay. Yes, that is too big. Yes, I did get your lines. I have not listened to them yet, though. So I'm sorry for not listening to them. I still have to listen to both yours and Natalie's lines. I've been just in a whirlwind lately with my in-laws visiting, and then I get sick. Commission. And I've just not been listening to lines as I should have been. Think we've got our murky animation here. Yeah, poor Ryan got exactly one line for this episode. Thank you guys for not swearing. I appreciate it. As much as you can. Yeah, you have more lines in the next episode. Next episode also has a lot of weird fight noises. I know how much you like those. I probably have enough weird fight noises to not even like need lines from you, but probably need them anyway. Sometimes the fight noises are my favorite to direct just because I can say things like, sound more like you got punched in the face. And watching people adjust to that is fascinating. Downey really knocked it out of the park on his lines this time. Like, there's a lot of lines for Kai especially that are sort of, I don't know, laced with double, I don't know, like added emotions. Like, I know that you know that I know. Trying to explain that to Donnie, and he's like, okay, and then he just did it. Great, perfect, thank you. Did I experience the crazy weather last night? I did. I heard, I saw a really, really, really bright series of flashes, and then a couple seconds went by, and then like the biggest, longest peal of thunder I've heard in a long time. Like, wow, that is a thunderstorm coming our way. And then nothing happened. Like, that was it. And we got some rain, but not anything super crazy. But I heard a bunch of people lost power, and there was a tornado over not too far away from us. Scary stuff. Where I used to live, there were way more tornadoes. Like, I've lived here for just under a decade now, and I think that tornado sirens have gone off once. Even then, it like was for somewhere else. where I used to live, it was like every summer, 2, 3, 4 times, hiding in the basement. Oh, you got a raise, Ryan! Congrats! That is super awesome. Whoop whoop. At one time, when I was a kid, we'd always been hiding from tornadoes, but I'd never seen actual damage from one. But one time we were driving to church, and we usually went through a lot of rural fields on the way to church. And for one stretch, there was a good 100-foot cleared path through the dozens of tree lines. You could just see where the tornado had just carved out just a line of desolation. Like, oh, that's why we hide in the basement. Thankfully, I don't think it hit any houses or any populated areas. Yikes.
Your trust up. Don't do anything to ruin this for us.
Go grab Mr. Kai's coat. Yeah. Vin's crazy these days. My brother is getting a house, so we're really happy for him. His last house, he was gonna get a different house, and he was all the way through the process pretty much, and then a couple days before closing, the sellers were like, we changed our mind, we don't want to sell it to you. After signing all the stuff, and so he could have technically, I guess, still made them sell it to him, but decided to recoup costs and not have bitter enemies. But poor Donnie. But yeah, his house search has been just fighting this crazy market. Oh man, it's on the wrong way. It looks funny with the yellow dummy. Yellow-bellied coward! Oh, Adrian. He has that swoop hair too, doesn't he? I had it first. Yeah, I have a somewhat, I don't know if you call it a rivalry with Adrian from miraculous ladybug. Because I was working very hard on extra at the time, and I had just assigned Theo and dropped him in. It was all good, finalized, and 6 months later was, I think, when Miraculous Ladybug dropped their pilot. And like, oh, another blonde cat boy with green eyes. Well then. I've never actually seen the show, so I can't actually make any calls on it, but I have friends who like it. I'm just mildly angry that we have similar looking characters. But I've seen if it looked cute, so I will not say anything negative or positive until I've watched it. Let's watch this from the beginning.
Yeah. This will be a perfect base until we can find a new campground. The Hawks will never think to check a place this ritzy.
Even so, stay on your full guard. These foxes cannot be trusted.
No, Kai, you're the one that needs to build your trust up. Don't do anything to ruin this for us.
His eyes are a little too wide open at the beginning. He's just a little crazy eyed here. It's one of those things that you don't notice until you play back. It just fill it in a bit. My favorite show right now is Bluey. I love Bluey. I haven't even seen all the episodes, but what I have seen, I like it. Okay,
Don't do anything to ruin this.
oh, where is that? What was I drawing on? Was it you? Yeah. We got speckles all over the place. My goodness, what happened? How did I draw on that many layers in that amount of time? I must be getting very tired. Okay, this is Kai's head? Where's Kai's head here? Oh, that's the sketch layer, that's why. Okay. This is the layer that I want. Okay. Try this again from the top.
Yeah. This will be a perfect base until we can find a new campground. The Hawks will never think to check a place this ritzy.
Even so, stay on your full guard. These foxes cannot be trusted.
No, Kai, you're the one that needs to build your trust up.
Don't do anything to ruin this for us.
Okay, I think that's pretty decent. I just really need the backgrounds now, which I am quickly getting too tired to do. I don't want to take a nod from Mark here and jump into bed. So, I guess that will make this a very short stream, but I think I went to an infinite for tonight. I can't even speak anymore. So thanks for coming, guys. I appreciate the company and your support and your friendship. And I will see you guys on Tuesday for extra, and on Friday for real this time, 2 to 5. So anyway, thanks for putting up with my late night shenanigans. See you later!